This should be a warning to any Kenyan who still thinks Gen Zs are joking. Gen Zs are not joking, they are very serious. When you hear them say Ruto must go, they mean it. Yesterday, William Ruto named 11 people as cabinet secretaries nominees. One of those people was Soipan Tuya, who has been earmarked as CS Environment. That has not gone on well with the most Gen Zs. And thousands of Gen Zs decided to greet Soipan Tuya. Yes, they decided to greet her. I want us to have a look at some messages that were sent to Soipan Tuya. And I know from where she is, she's feeling the heat. Will Soipan Tuya decline that appointment by Ruto? Let's have a look at some of the messages. Hello, Soipan Tuya. My name is Nelson Amenya, a deeply concerned citizen and patriot of the Republic of Kenya. I am here to express my shock that even after we, the Gen Z, went protested and 50 plus of us lost their lives, the president would still nominate you as CS for climate, the very reason we went to the streets. I instruct you as a taxpayer and with the power vested in me by Chapter 1 of the Constitution 2010 that you respectively decline the irresistible offer by President Ruto to reinstate you as CS. No kind regards, Nelson. Another one, nasikia unataka kutuzalia karuto kadogo. Can you reject that position you have been given since you are very corrupt and unqualified? Be on the right side of history. Congratulations on the right people. Dear Soipan, I urge you to reconsider taking on the role of CS. It has become evident that the appointment was not based on merit, and the current president's administration is deeply corrupt. Your reputation and integrity is already compromised. Save it while you can. A Kenyan taxpayer, Ruto must go. Hello, madam. Just weigh between greed, respect, and peace of mind. Take the most important. Another one. Dear Soipan, I urge you to reconsider taking on the role of CS. It has become evident that the appointment was not based on merit, and the current president's administration is deeply corrupt. Your reputation and integrity is already compromised. Save it while you can. A Kenyan taxpayer, Ruto must go. Please reject the CS nomination and give a chance to other Kenyans more qualified than you. Congrats. Hello, Soipan. Super Oleng, as a dedicated citizen of this country who has been on the forefront of the recent demos, I humbly request you to decline the position of the CS the president has offered to you. We both know how incompetent you are, and we both don't wish bad for this country. Kenya ni home. Hello, Madam Soipan Tuya. My name is Moses, 24 years, Kenyan citizen. Hope you can see how Ruto is setting you up for that CS position. Kindly don't take it. As a taxpayer, I really don't believe you have the capacity to hold that position after being dismissed. For the sake of this country, kindly refrain from associating with the president. Hello, Soipan. Sometimes it comes to moments when you need to reflect and think about the greater good. For us, it's about you rejecting the offer. We have not seen anything commendable in your 2 years which should warrant us to give you a chance to serve us. It's about us Kenyans. In 2 years, you can't sleep hungry like me more. In in 2 years, you can't sleep hungry like me, patriotic Kenyan. Good evening, and kindly disregard your nomination as CS, as you know you won't add any value to the docket. Take this as a maternity leave and leave the work to more qualified Kenyans. There are so many. Dear Miss Tuya, I hope this message finds you well. I am formally writing this message to you to decline the appointment nominee to the cabinet secretary position by Ruto. Many Kenyans have died during this regime, mostly the youths. If you have motherly heart, you will consider that. Otherwise, God, Kibaki's, and our ancestor spirit will strike all of you. Muteshi reincarnation. Muteshi is the IDP whose land was grabbed some years back. Hello, Soipan. I know you don't care who I am, but kindly reject the president's offer. Let's make Kenya great again. There are so many, I think we should leave it there. Those are Kenyans, mostly Gen Zs. And they have sent those messages very bravely to Soipan Tuya, CS nominee environment. And they are making it very clear to her that she's not qualified to hold that office. There are more qualified Kenyans than her. And that this is a very corrupt government, a government that is not delivering to Kenyans. Some have also reminded Soipan Tuya that in the 2 years she has been a CS in William Ruto's government, she has done nothing to better the lives of Kenyans. So she's not qualified holding that office or position of a CS. I want us to put all that into perspective for Kenyans who are still doubting or thinking that Gen Zs are joking, for them to know clearly Gen Zs are serious and they mean what they're saying. When they say Ruto must go, they mean it. And it's just a matter of time before that comes out very clearly. If you are watching us but you have not yet subscribed, subscribe, give the video a like. Let's proceed. I've always maintained in this forum that Ruto is destined for destruction. And as time goes by, the situation in the country is only but going to worsen. The situation is not going to improve. If life is difficult today, tomorrow or in the coming days or weeks or months, it will be more difficult than it is today. So as time goes by, the situation is only but worsening. And as the situation worsens, Kenyans will still be piling pressure on William Ruto to go. Kenyans will not stop. Kenyans will not keep quiet. As they become more and more hungry, they'll be crying out for help. And their crying out, they will take to the streets demanding for William Ruto to go. And these individuals who are angling to serve as cabinet secretaries in William Ruto's government, they must also know they will go down with William Ruto. Because I'm seeing William Ruto who lacks wisdom. I don't think he's emotionally stable or mentally stable to handle Gen Zs, to handle the innocent demonstrators. And I'm saying that because we saw demonstrators going out to demonstrate very peacefully. They were not armed. Chaos started from the side of the government. The police started causing chaos. And I've also maintained here that if the government continues to bring chaos to Gen Zs will also be forced to fight back. That's how William Ruto will be summoned to Hague. So any Kenyan who still thinks that Gen Zs are joking, that this protest will just die down, think twice. William Ruto has to listen to Kenyans. If he fails to listen to Kenyans, let him be prepared for the worst. Kenyans will still demand of him to go because it's now very clear he is the problem. The problem are not the CSS. The problem is not the police. The problem is William Ruto himself. The police are brutal because of the orders they are getting from above. So the problem is Ruto himself. Let me stop it there. If you are watching us but you have not yet subscribed, subscribe, give the video a like. Any person watching us outside Kenya, drop a comment, let us know from which part of the globe you are watching us from. If possible, subscribe, give the video a like. Thank you. God bless you. God bless Kenya.